everyone. I've had myself on mute for the past 2 seconds, and that's a bit silly of me, isn't it? But we've got a Ferrari then who's just coming out on a circuit at the moment. Good evening to you, Liam, yeah, and good evening to you, Woodsy, as well, then, who has just joined us in the stream as well. Fantastic stuff indeed then, yes. So we haven't missed much. It is just basically Farf, who is just on an outlap at the moment then. Good gosh, I'm just making sure that you can actually be heard there. And so whilst Farf is on a lap, let's go through the drivers and the constructor standards then. And there is Farf in the Alpha Tower then right from the get-go. You haven't got Nosey tonight, you've got me, unfortunately. So that means that you're going to have a lot of waffle and a lot of jibber jabber and not a lot of anything else, unfortunately. But in the championship then, as it was from Bahrain just over a week ago, Fangio leads the championship. Then, of course, Haas won the Grand Prix last week for good stuff indeed. Then with Nigel in second, then Pot Stuff in third, Farver on screen now in fourth position, and E. Qualls is fifth. Craig R is in sixth position with Casal seventh, Murphy eighth, and Bradfield in ninth position. And we had a couple of reserves that scored last week. Alpha Tauri leads the constructors as well as in gold and in silver as well. Haas are in second position and 5 points in behind. There's a yellow flag in front of us as they're queuing up in the final corner now. Red Bull are in third position, and fourth is Ferrari, Aston Martin are in fifth, McLaren sixth, and Alfa Romeo in seventh position. Mercedes, Williams, and Alpine are yet to score. With a final turn down for Farf, oh goodness me, almost off the circuit there, and he goes fast, and so far Farf does that as he has gone at triple magenta, hasn't he? Good stuff indeed there for Farf. Great performance last week as well from Farf. So hopefully more of the same, I'd say then. V-Top then just starting his lap then. Dopey Lemons, welcome to Dopey Lemons then, as he is making his full-blown debut in ALR tonight. And he also gets my seal of approval with a fantastic helmet design. Beautiful stuff indeed there for Dopey Lemons. And I think he is standing in for one of the Alpines, which is very much, well, it goes without saying really, is Gordo, who is not racing here tonight, unfortunately. So, yeah, Dopey Lemons are in, it's far off the circuit there. Reflections going into second fast moment. And Pot Stuff, who did a great job and finished on the podium last night. He is now at the fastest so far in the Red Bull machine. Good stuff. And in car 88 is that? I think that is, isn't it? D-Mac has gone at full fast, and of course we've just seen his teammate Dopey Lemons go into second fast. I love the name, by the way. It's 2x2 at the moment there, albeit we got Red Bull, well, not anymore. Florin has gone fast, and Florin's his first race of the season for Florin, and he is in the McLaren Division 5 champion for HD last season. So he is surely going to be a one to watch. And Casal's just got done a full set. Here's V-Todd also, like Florin, he missed last week. Default helmet there for V-Todd. Oh, goodness me. And Tango is off the circuit there at the perilous exit of turn 23. That's a lot of damage as well. There's a lot of debris there. Hopefully the marshal can clear it up quite quickly, but Tango has made a mess of things there at turn 23. V-Todd has completed his lap and gone 8 fast as B-Rabbit or Brabbit is in 9th position, and Casal is currently the slowest driver. Carboy on the medium compound tires. He did struggle a bit last week though, Carboy did, didn't he? Unfortunately for Tango, he's going to have to come back into the pits here as is he carrying on? I thought he was carrying on then, and there's Farf just in the foreground as well, but that's a big blow. Casal's retired from the session, and it's at the exit of 20. It's at the exit of 23 again then, and goodness me, then there is we had exactly the same problem for last night for Bart, and unfortunately, yes, we got it. Oh, he's right in the middle of the circuit there, and Carboy, goodness me, shades of Kimi Räikkönen in 2002. Of course, Panis's Honda engine expired quadrumatically at the top of Radeon, but Kimi Räikkönen kept his foot to the floor and just accelerated through it. Carboy's done something similar there. Great bravery there for Carboy, and he's on the medium tires and hoping for a better race after the disappointment of Bahrain last week. He goes 8 fastest there. Fangio, the championship leader, and he is just starting us up as well. Let's go on board now, the championship leader, and he's got a default helmet. Shame on him. Styles, evening, good evening to you, Styles, and Serious Mushroom, good evening, or hello to you, Serious Mushroom as well. As Fangio going through the front. Oh, he's invalidated this time. That's how brutal it is around here. Of course, talking of brutal, Haas crashed heavily at the exit of turn 12. In real life, it was Mick Schumacher. Unfortunately, there's a lot of the rumours are going around the mill that it's going to be Nico Hulkenberg driving the second Haas car for next season, and Schumacher looks like he might be a Mercedes reserve driver, which is a well, I suppose it's good in a way, but it's disappointing to see Mick Schumacher on the sideline. But there has been some rumours that he may be driving the Audi. I'm not too sure if that's going to be, if that's fully bona fide or not, but that'd be quite cool, wouldn't it? Of course, when Alpine, but that's like 4 years away though, isn't it? Goodness me. Well, 3 years now, isn't it? There's Audi will be taking over from the for the Sauber team. I wonder if they're going to be Audi Sauber or Sauber Audi then. But we'd like to see Sauber name still in F1 because it's a very much a classic team, isn't it, in these days of Formula 1. So at the moment, Florin leads the way by 2/10 seconds from Camera Racer, who's put himself up into second position at the moment. That's good stuff indeed there. With Pot Stuff in third position, on board Dopey Lemons, great helmet design in at fourth position, Reflections in fifth, D-Mac his teammate in sixth, with Farf in seventh. Carpo, who just watched him in 8th position, and Vital in 9th, and B-Rabbit in 10th position. Casals crashed heavily out of the exit of turn 23, and he is out of qualifying. Fangio's invalidated his time. Smith Almighty is just to start his lap now. Dopey Lemons is also starting his lap, I think, next. He's still got 4 beans in that battery, so we'll see how that one goes. And Fangio is going to start another lap now then, but I think that Smith Almighty already has done so, and here he is on board now with Smith Almighty on an almighty, having a very much almighty battle at the in the midfield last time out in Bahrain, so hopefully he would like to see possibly the points maybe more often than not. We're maybe you'd like to see the points then potentially in tonight's race. And there's a McLaren just getting out of the way of, I think that was Craig R, or well, it's one of the McLarens. It's Craig R or it's Florin. I'm not too sure that Williams' car doesn't feel too bolted to the floor. And Serious Mushroom, maybe Saudi, maybe. So I must admit, that's got over my head there, Mushroom, unfortunately. We've also got Broke Brilla, classic name in of its own right there. Hello, good evening to you, Broke Brilla. Great to have you along for the ride then here in Saudi Arabia. Smithy Almighty goes into the late 30s there. Might be a bit disappointed with that one for the Williams driver. Fangio's invalidated again, you know, the championship leader then. So that's 2 on the bounce now for the championship leader. Nigel, who's second in the world championship, of course, the traditional black, yellow and green helmet. And we see that's synonymous. Oh no! Where's Irvine? There he is. He's lost the wing now. That's not synonymous with Irvine then, but the black, yellow and green helmet designs is very much synonymous with a big Nigel. One of my favourites. Thank you so much. He has to clarify his punter. Just shows how slow I am tonight. I don't work on the Monday. That's my excuse. Oh, debris there. Craig Orr just ran over debris. Hopefully that's not hurt the underside of the car. Remember, these are ground effect cars, and the best ways to get the best effect out of ground effect cars is to have them lowered to the floor. How low can you go was the expression at the beginning of the year. Craig Orr has gone 8 fast, so even though he ran over the debris has not affected his time whatsoever. He's 8 fastest in the McLaren. Lovely. B. Robin is just about to start us up as well. Equals then, who's just coming into the middle part of the first sector. Nigel, who is just coming into the final part of the lap as well. Nigel, he said, McMuffin there saying one of my favourite liveries is the Red Bull sponsored Sauber from the late 90s, I think. Had an N64 F1 game and always chose that car. The 97, I think, wasn't it Formula 1 World Grand Prix? And goodness me, Nigel's gone fast. By quite, so just I say then, Lauren has now gone quicker, I say. Good, incredible times. These times now starting to tumble. Pot Stuff going up into third position. Well, look at the top 3. Good gracious me, then. Goodness me. Less than a tenth of a second separates the top 3. Magnificent stuff indeed. Anyway, You know how much I like talking about classic liveries, and this is a golden opportunity as McMuffin has very much opened my eyes. And of course, the 97 or 98 livery, oh goodness me, is E-Cross there all over the circuit there. The 97 or 98 Sauber, beautiful car, it was indeed that. Of course, back with Johnny Herbert, and I think it was Nicola Larini in 97, wasn't it? Before he called it a day, and I think it was Gianni Morbidelli, wasn't it? Before he got hurt as well, and then we had that Fontana. He was not very quick, unfortunately, in that Sauber. Then, of course, 98 Sauber had a much better pair, and then still Johnny Herbert. But then we had the legend itself, Jean Alesi. Of course, one of my all-time favourite drivers, absolutely fantastic. He drove. I loved the way he held his Ferrari steering wheel. It was absolutely cracking, wasn't it? I really liked the way, because Jean Alesi used to hold his steering wheel basically almost like 11 to 1 kind of thing, if you imagine it's like a clock. B-Rabbit going 6 fastest, doing a good job over in HDE. I think he's in that Division 4 Championship. He is 6 faster than B-Rabbit is. I don't think he scored last week, did he? Unfortunately not for the Mercedes team, but hopefully he can get himself on the board. Of course, it's the longest season in ALR history with 24 races. We've done one. We've got 23 left to go, you know. Someone just jumped up the order. I think that was Carboy, wasn't it? He's just moved his way up into 9th position on board. Tango then, of course, Tango unfortunately failed to do the tangle around here. The exit of 23 there, of course, that is going to be the problem corner, I think, for this Grand Prix. It was last night for Bart, unfortunately. Talking of last night, Troy won the Grand Prix. And, of course, Boxtal, who made his first appearance of the season last night as well. It was very quick, but unfortunately, it all came a cropper at the exit of turn 2. We did not see it on stream, unfortunately, or fortunately, maybe, for Boxtal's point of view. Tango going 10 fastest in the Mercedes car. And he's about 7/10 of a second away from his teammate at the moment, which is really your measuring stick, isn't it? Fangio would like to get a time on the board here, so he's only got 5 minutes to go. Short quali, this is short quali, of course, and we've had short quali all the way through this week. We've got short quali tonight, we've got short quali yesterday, we're going to have short quali tomorrow, and of course, we're going to have short quali in the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, of course, we have the 100% race distance on Wednesday as well. So goodness gracious me, we're going to have a lot of action and here over the course of this event. And Fangio with the default helmet, shocking behaviour then, but goodness me, his pace is not shocking by a long way, is it? Purple in Sector 1, purple in Sector 2. He is a beautifully aligned. He threaded the eye of the needle through 22 and 23. I think that's probably the hardest part of the course here to get right. He has nailed it absolutely to fine start. There's debris on the circuit. I wonder if that's the debris from the AlphaTauri, which Craig R drove over a minute or two ago. Florence still leads the way. However, I think that this time may be the new pole set in position. It is indeed there, and he has gone fastest there, Fangio has there, by 4/10 of a second from Florin in second, Nigel in third, and Potts left fourth position. And those top 4 drivers are going to be very much heading at this championship, I would say. Of course, a bit of news there from the bronze world. We have lost, unfortunately, Cody, who is no longer going to be a part of the bronze championship, and it's going to be Gomex who will be driving in Cody's position in the Aston Martin going forward. And so, a bit of transfer news then for the bronze division. So that's it's a reflections there. It's unfortunately gone over the. Has gone over the track limits there, and he's been slapped with a track extension there. One thing that the FIA have got right this season is track limits there. I love it because there's now just there's a line, isn't there, between what you can do and what you can't do. So that's one thing they have got right this season. They haven't got much else right, as unfortunately they didn't let Tsunoda lap himself in Brazil. I don't really know what happened there. That was a bit odd, wasn't it? Of course, I'm not going to spoil it there because I don't. Serious Russian didn't watch it last night, did he? So I'm not sure if he's watched it today. Then, so I'm going to very much toe the line then. Get in, Fangio, for the ugly cars. Serious Russian was saying. Of course, Haas team doing very well, and we'll talk about the joint constructors then in the build-up to the Grand Prix coming up in just a couple of minutes' time. Then, and they're talking of there's the Haas car of Irvine. Now, was it Irvine? I think it was Fangio just recovering back to the pits after that incredible lap so far, and it is currently the provisional pole position time then around Saudi Arabia for silver. 27 then coming across the line as well. Look at that. It's, all the drivers are very much short line then. And Equal's going 6 faster than the Aston Martin. His teammate Murphy has lost his keys, and he is now out of qualifying. He's down in 18th position. Just Russian Masters of the Grand Prix, fantastic. Yeah, so of course, it was a cracking Grand Prix. I think my favourite moment of the season, I've reflected on it after starting to talk about it last night. I do think that Kevin Magnussen's first pole position of his career might be my favourite moment of the season. That was fantastic to watch, wasn't it? Dope 11's going to 5th fastest. Goodness me, this man's on a great debut here in ALR Silver, isn't he? Really putting a shine on that Alpine car. Alpine have not scored so far in Silver, albeit it's only been one race. Irvine is out of qualifying, and as we've also got an Aston Martin who has spun the car there at the exit of turn 13 now as Equals there. That's it then. I don't think Eagles going to get another time in then unless he really puts his toe down. Here's B Rabbit also starting a lap as well. Camaro is not go. He is also off the circuit at turn exit 12, isn't it? I think it is, you know. Camera Racer down in 6th position. I love the helmet design, by the way. It's fantastic, but unfortunately it feels like a Nicky Lauda-esque helmet from that position. Love it. But unfortunately Camera's not going to love that though, because he is now not going to be able to set another time then. Tango also starting his lap as well. We've got less than a minute to go in this qualifying session. Farf's opening time was pretty decent, but he is now a lovely helmet from Farf. Goodness gracious me, that's a fantastic helmet design. Is that a silverfish? I'm not too sure. Fanjo is parked left in the pit lane. He's done his best Sebastian Vettel-esque impression here. So he's very much happy with that then. Farf is invalidated his time then. That's Farf, and he is going to be down in 13th position. Smith for Mighty, 2/10 of a second up in the second split time here. There's an Alpine just in front of us. I think is that Carboy in front of us. But no, Carboy has spun the car then, and that's I think Carboy also unfortunately not going to be able to improve his time there. We're going to stick with Smithy Almighty because a lot of drivers then drop it on their qualifying runs here. Checker flag has fallen for numerous drivers. 4 drivers so far. Smith Almighty doesn't improve. He's lost a lot of time in that final sector. Cameron Racer then unfortunately come back into the pits then as he spun the car. B Roberts thrown half a second. Where's that going to put him? That's going to put him at the sharp end of the field. You know, B Robert is, of course, remember, he is the Division 4 leader. He did a great job in Division 7 as well. Him and Bart had an almighty scrap for the championship. And coming across the grid hands as well then. And B Rabbit goes second fastest here. He's on the front row of the grid and underlining his potential in that Mercedes-Benz car. Nigel just in front of us is Farf, and I think Nigel trying to hit. He's down on the front row as well, displacing B Rabbit, who drops down to third then, and he was close. Had a bit of a cheeky slipstream towards the end then. Why not? Tango, I was wrong about Tango. He comes across the line, he goes 9th fastest. Tango does there, and he's inside the top 10. Can he stay there? Can Florin steal that pole position then away from Fanjo? Fanjo's in the pit lane already. Oh, goodness me, not quite 200ths of a second separates Fanjo and Florin there. Goodness gracious me. And Fanjo is going for a second pole position in the matter of 2 weeks there. But what about Pot Stuff? He can improve. He stays 5th fastest. Reflections there cruising and back to the pit lane, as is Cartboy as well. So it is at Fanjo, 2 for 2, pole position for the Haas team, pole position for Fanjo, the championship leader. Magnificent, absolutely incredible stuff indeed. But goodness me, Florin was very close there. Nigel B Rabbit also came up quite close behind him as well. That's magnificent stuff indeed there. But it is going to be Fanjo grinning from ear to ear. That's a pole position for Fanjo. That is his 9th pole position of his career in silver as well. Magnificent stuff indeed there. So for Fanjo, then 1 away from the 10 pole position in silver. Great stuff indeed. And I think that may be coming up to an all-time best then. Wow, glory drive for me, then Ballack for Craig Harden. Goodness gracious me, I'm not sure if that meant Ballack or something else there, but let's stick with the fact that he's a superb Michael Ballack fan then. I would say Florin second at the moment then. Liam saying that Haas doing their best Brills quality impression first and last said. Indeed. And let's take a look at the classification and shall we look 1900ths of a second separates Fanjo and Florin. Wasn't as tight as it was in Brazil then. And just to Liam's point then, it is a Haas at the back of the grid then, as Irvine has got a lot to do from the back of the field then as well. 3 drivers in a set of time then. Murphy, Bradfield and Irvine, unfortunately. Casal crashed heavily and V Todd struggling for pace down in 16th position there. But look at those top drivers there. Nigel in 3rd position. B Rabbit didn't get any points in Bahrain, and I think he'd be happy to be at the sharp end of the field. Then Pot Stuff in 5th position. Then Dopey Lemons, a reserve driver in 6th, that really wants to show what he's made of as well. And so keep an eye on the super sub here tonight in Saudi Arabia. Right then, as we now go to the race itself, and it's goodness me, I think I should have gone to the toilet before before I start this, because I think I'm gonna have to cross my legs now for the next 45 minutes or so. Goodness me, then I'm an old man now as well, so I can't hold it in as much as I used to. Right, let's get on with the action, shall we? Then, of course, it's a night race, or it's an evening race here in Saudi Arabia, isn't it? Of course, at the Jeddah International Circuit. Is it the Corniche circuit, or is that something else? Am I talking rubbish? Possibly I am then, which is nothing unusual. But yeah, we're getting so many new circuits now. Goodness gracious me, I can hardly keep up. We're going to Las Vegas next season, aren't we? In ALR. Looking forward to that one. But of course, we've still got 23 races in this season. Goodness me, sure. Calm your horses, and good heavens. But yeah, we are going to Las Vegas next season. Is there any other new races on the calendar next season, or is it just Las Vegas? I think it is. The season after, there's rumours about the Caribbean Grand Prix in Colombia, which is an interesting circuit, isn't it? Someone said that it reminds them of if anyone's seen the track map, it reminds them of the of Baku, but someone's hit it with a hammer. But I'm not sure if I see that or not. Anyway, then as the drivers go off the grid, then as they are now going on their formation lap, only 3 drivers on the hard tyres. I'm wondering if they're concerned about that early safety car, or the safety car that's really hurt Percy's performance last night, along with a few others. Let's as we got Fangio, who's on the hard tyres, with Nigel on the hard tyres as well, V Todd on the hard tyres, everyone else on the medium compound tire. In the joint constructors, AlphaTauri is leading the way by 33 points from Red Bull in second position. AlphaTauri have had a superb start to the season. Haas, as we're on screen at the moment, are in third position now. Aston Martin are fourth, with Williams fifth, Mercedes sixth, Ferrari seventh, McLaren eighth, Alfa Romeo in ninth position, and Alpine in 10th position. That's the live stand-ins then for the joint constructors going into today's Grand Prix. Right, let me get up the stand-ins as well. Harry saying, yep, haha. Serious Russian, good luck all them. Bradfield F. Now who's back? Thank you very much, Serious Russian. I must admit, I didn't even notice. Shocking, isn't it, really? I gotta say, I should really be commentating on what's going on the screen, really, shouldn't I? But there you go, instead of me talking about my toilet habits. Fangio, pole position, is 9th for the seat of his career. Fantastic stuff indeed there for Fangio. Very much a qualifier too hard. That is a Florence, a lovely helmet, by the way, Florence, that magnificent. Nigel in third position. I love Nigel's helmets because he always keeps them to tradition as well. Total tradition. Ayrton speaking very fluently is native language there. We got Potstuff in fifth position. Dopey Lemons in sixth. Camera Racer 7th. Equals in 8th position. 9th position is Tango. Remember, he had a spin in qualifying. I'm wondering if that early qualifying attempt really marred his performance there. But still, top 10 position is very much what he'd be happy for. D-Mac in 10th. Reflections in 11th position there. 12th position is Cartboy. Far from 13th. Only got 1 run. Same with Tango there. So I feel those 2 drivers maybe outplaced slightly. Craig R, remember, he picked up some debris on his opening time. So there's a lot of drivers I think that are out position in this one. Smithy Almighty in 16th. V Todd in 16th, actually, I should say. Casal down in 17th position there. Murphy in 18th. 19th is Bradfield, who's a ghost. Love the helmet, by the way. And Irvine in 20th position. Well, my favourite helmet of the night, potentially there for Irvine. No, I love the purple helmet, as we are now lined up on the grid. Hopefully we'll have a better camera angle. We do struggle with camera angles on this game, don't we? As I shake my fist at the TV, I don't know why I'm doing that, because it's an object which probably ain't going to care about that. Fangio has been squad from the session now for not lining up very well. Same with Pot Stuff, indeed. Same with Pot Stuff as well. Hopefully Bradfield can get hold of his car, and we're on board the Haas car now. And of course, as Liam said, that is exactly Haas's best impression of the Brazilian Grand Prix. Kevin Magnus at the front there, and Irvine and Schumacher at the back. Then this time it's Fangio and Irvine. The lights are out. We do not go yet. We are go. Goodness me, I'm not even ready there. And now we're racing here in Saudi Arabia. Then and there's and who's out the back there? It's a bit of a terrible start. And Fangio having a look up the inside, but Nigel's got the move. Fed. I'm looking at the back. I'm looking at the wrong car. But here we go then. And goodness gracious me, they was not held for long at all. Potstuff is already up into full position as a follower has had a terrible start now. He's trying to get himself back through. He's had a snake there, and now thinking was going to the back as well. B Rabbit, who's had a worse start. He's down in the back of the grid here. Oh golly gosh. then, and B Rabbit and Tango down the back as well. I'm hoping the two Mercedes haven't cut the blows here, because that is an almighty problem there, and that is not good at all for the two Mercedes. After having a great race in Brazil, Florida is just dropping down the order. Fangio, who started on the hard tires, is probably loving life out there, as he might have struggled getting off the grid then, but absolutely none of it. Farf is up into 7th position as well, and Farfed, who's all over the back of the Ferrari. Camera got a bit out of shape there into the chicane there, and Farf is taking candy from Camaro and up into 6th position there. Potstuff is dropped now back down into 4th position then, but he still made a position then. Equals up 5 positions as they come through the perilous turn 22 and 23. That's going to be the problem corner in this in Grand Prix, I can assure you of that. Oh, breathe. Incredible. We've got Equals is already out. Look, Nigel's going for the lead then into turn 27, but Fangio is having none of it. Slams the door shut on those toes of Nigel here. Lap 1 completed. The gap is 2/10 of a second there. It is less than that now. Then, of course, the hard tires are going to take a bit longer too. He's up then. Fangio's at the fast on the race there, but Nigel takes the lead. Then he's on the outside. Is it job done there for the first ever champion of ALR? It is, you know, and he has done it. Fangio is in second position moment. He's going to go for the Oza switcheroo though. Here he is. No, he isn't there, because the door has been slammed shut there from Nigel. Oh my goodness me, and you see, look at those, that incredible gap there as well. D-Max in the pits, B Rabbit and Tango have not come in the pits, and so the two Mercedes may have gone away with damage there, but they have lost track position. Oh, Camaro is off. It's a huge smash. He's out. Oh my goodness me, the Ferrari is an absolute wreck there, and that is not good at all. Is that a safety car? I don't think it is. I think it's just a VSC at the moment. Oh my goodness me, Craig, our magnificent helmet. Look at that. I love the black and gold. Fantastic. I think it's a VSC at the moment though. Anyway, I've got to get back on track there. Hopefully this board tells us it is a VSC. Unfortunately, the graphic doesn't tell us that. But Camera Racer out of the race, and that is a major blow then for the Ferrari driver, and that is such a shame there. I think that the safety car would have been perfect, albeit D-Mac is practicing his own spin, spinning around there, isn't he? Goodness me. On board then with Fangio, then he is going to struggle with tyre warm-up still, but he does have the longer life tyres. Well, that safety car may have been a cost there for Fangio. I've said that it's a bit too early, I think. Then safety car is absolutely perfect for the medium runners last night. Murphy has now got past because Smithy Almighty has had a problem there in the 22 and 23 chicane and has dropped down the order. Irvine has made his way through the field quite nicely indeed. DRS has now been enabled then, as he has a sniff on the inside of Bradfield, but no dice at the moment. B-Rabbit has got past Tango as well then. That free DRS, as we mentioned, has now been enabled then. Nigel needs to scamper away and get out of that DRS then, otherwise then Fangio is just going to sit there and be as happy chappy there. Florence, appalling start, and has dropped it down to 5th position, and he is now behind Potstuff at the moment. Potstuff, who is 2.1 seconds. He's out of DRS range at the moment. Farfar abusing track limits there. Shame on him there for Farf. Remember, track limits can be brutal around here. We had a lot of penalties towards the end compared to what happened in Bahrain then. So this very much can be a track limited circuit here. V top then up into 11th position, and good 17th then. 7th position there for Casal. He's taking off like a scored a cat. Same with Farf as well. Out of sniff, but no dice at the moment there. D-Mac then very much out of Sigmone. He's probably hoping for some kind of safety car or something like that then. But Craig are all over the back of V-Todd. He's going this way and that way, but V-Todd will not be deterred. There we got Carboy, who's also under the caution as well from Casal. My goodness gracious me. And now he's got DRS there. The DRS set in a new detection zone here. We got yellow flags are fluttering. It's Smithy. Oh no, Smithy's had an issue there, and he's dropped to 18th position, and we're just watching Casal all over the back of the Williams car now, but Carboy is having none of it, but he's going to have to really think about defending it. Bradfield's got past, Irfan's got past Bradfield, then we've got Casal who's got past Carboy as well on the outside. Love stuff. Oh, was that a bit of a nerf fire for Carboy? I don't think it was. The minutest of touches, and he is now up into 9th position there, and Nigel's lost the lead. Oh, he's lost the lead because Fangio, look at this, Fangio takes the lead, and he's got ahead of Nigel here, and Equals has also joined the party as well. Nigel's on the hard tires. Goodness me, I should have been more aware. Yes, the top two are on the hard tires. Equals on the medium compound tires at the moment, and we're on board of Equals. He needs to strike now because the iron's hot then for the Aston Martin team. I thought he was gone then. No, we felt the back end there drifted into the pits. Comes Bradfield, and he's thrown on the hard tires. He must have had some damage because that is not in sync with the race strategy. Oh, I'm still out of sync at this commentary, Malark, ain't I? But I'm very much going to be testing my lungs, I think, for the next couple of days or so. On board Dopey Lemons, I'm a big fan of his name, fantastic, but I'm also a big fan of his driving as well. He's doing a magnificent... Oh, goodness gracious me. We'll talk about names in a minute. Murphy's now moved himself up to 12th position there. So Murphy wants that driver of the day performance. I don't think he got driver of the day last week, did he? Which was quite shameful behaviour. Just watching Farfu is intrigued and appalling qualifying, but this race is very much, he's got the bit between his teeth. After only 4 laps, he's made his way up into from 13th to 6th here, and now he is very intrigued to see what happens between Pot Stuff and Florence. Florence gone wide. The Farf is having a sniff, but I figure that door's always going to close. He would have lost his front wing, I am sure of it. And here comes Nigel, takes the lead then, and they have gapped equals here. So interesting stuff. As the medium tire's going off already. Florida's got past Pot Stuff, moves his way up into full position there, and he very much limits where Pot Stuff can go then, and it's just numbed, it's just absolutely destroyed the momentum there of Pot Stuff. And now Farf, can he strike whilst the iron's hot here? As goodness me, as he's now reining the ball in then, which is Pot Stuff, and in that red ball, goodness me, I love these camera shots around Saudi Arabia, absolutely splendid stuff indeed then. And I'll come to the comments in a minute then, but I can see Ayrton is talking about some sauce, lovely. Of course, that man has got a lot of sauce. Farf, oh goodness me, and he's come to blow with Pot Stuff and oh goodness me, Farf was a bit overzealous there, I think, with that one, unfortunately. And Pot Stuff and Farf, I'm not sure if Pot Stuff's got damage, and Farf certainly has. Pot Stuff, let's take a look, he has damage as well. That is crucial. 2 big players in this Grand Prix have come to blows there, and my word there, I think that may have been, I wonder if Farf got a bit distracted somewhere, but Pot Stuff is going to be furious then. He had a podium in Bahrain, he probably wanted a podium here tonight at the very least. Fanjo is going for the lead again, and then he is taking the lead then from Nigel, but Nigel's not letting him go, is he? Nigel, of course, got second last week, then he's all over the back again, and Nigel now springing out from underneath the rear wing of the Haas, and once again retaking the lead. What an incredible battle between these two drivers. Back down to turn 1 there, once again, they're yo-yoing around, very much similar to Verstappen and Leclerc earlier on the season then. Goodness gracious me. Wow. Into the pits comes Farfen, and Nigel also, and also Pot Stuff is in the pits as well. B-Rabbit having a nightmare race, but look at that, and that's why you do not retire early on then, because B-Rabbit is now up into 11th position. Tango up into 13th as well then. Goodness gracious me, soft tyres for Pot Stuff here. I think he's definitely confirmed himself for another stop here. I wonder if he could have put on the hard tyres that you know. Fanjo! Oh my goodness me, Fanjo's off the circle at turn 13. Has he damaged the car? I'm not sure, but Nigel's got the lead now, and he's out of DRS. Fanjo is come a cropper, and that is not good at all for the man. He's been on pole position twice this season, but he's very much made this Grand Prix a bit harder than what it potentially could have been here. But did they come to blows? And am I being too sinister? I probably am, because these drivers are absolute class behind glass, which I hope you'll watch behind glass, and because of course you'll be on your mobile devices. As I'm trying to summarise my rhyming method there, which is probably not a good thing to do, is it really? Just get on with it anyway. And Serge Russia, no Cammy out of the race then, as I just saying I love Sean, and so yes, it is saucy. Thank you very much, Ayrton. Indeed, yes, we do love a bit of sauce together as well. However, I'm much more of a I've become a big lover of HP sauce as of late, not Harry Potter sauce. The brown sauce that goes on your breakfast butty. Knowles is saying good luck, Silver. Of course, Knowles is living up in Holland at the moment, and he's of course having a business trip over there, so I hope he's having a lovely time over there. We've also got Irvine at 10 places. Serge Mushman saying as well, he is indeed great stuff indeed there. On board at Casal at the moment, and this is the closest battle on track. I tell a lie, the closest battle on track is actually Irvine and Carboy. Carboy is really struggling for pace around here at the moment, but this race is about survival, isn't it? And yes, the two Haas cars. They're scoring some good points again, but Fangio has had some issues at this corner here on the last lap. Not this corner, goodness me. And Cardboy is struggling, and he looks like he's got a slippery car, but he's struggling around the sweepers here, and I think that he may struggle. I think that Irvine may struggle to get past him, because I think that Williams is going to be slipperier than a slippy thing. Smith and White's got a 3-second penalty. He's going to be slipperier than a slippy thing, isn't he? I think Cartboy is in that Williams because he is quite a quick, he is a very quick driver, but he's made a mistake at the chicane here, and that is going to very much entice Irvine. He is already alongside him before he's got to DRS, and he's going to get past. He has got past, and I'm always impressed with these drivers how they go side by side here in Saudi Arabia. Yes, it's some fast flowing kinks around here, isn't it, to say the least. That it's absolute skill of the utmost to see these drivers there thread the eye of the needle. And now here comes B Rabbit as well, and making an incredible recovery drive at the moment. After 8 laps, and he has done a superb job, B Rabbit has, and he's passed Cartboy as well. And unfortunately, Cartboy couldn't use that speed to his advantage there. Fangio set the fast lap of the race, down in 6th position there, but he has reeled in reflections quite quickly. Into the pits comes Cartboy. I'm wondering then if he's got some issues with those tyres there, but he's in very early on indeed there. Tango has just got past Murphy and moved himself up into the 11th position there. Murphy dropped down to 12th. Murphy really came alive in the second half of the race last week then. Lovely Sebastian Vettel inspired helmet there from Murphy, because Vettel's last race is coming up in just under a week's time, which is going to be very emotional indeed there. So if you hear me snivelling on the gold commentary, you know why. Out of the pits, out comes Cartboy. Hard tires in the race. What's Pot Stuff doing there? Down in 16th position now, 2 seconds behind it is Nemesis Farf, camera racer, of course, the only retirement so far. Then he's got Irvine in his sights then in the Haas car. Let's take stock on lap 8 out of 25 here. Nigel leads the Grand Prix by 2.5 seconds, give or take a 10th second from Equals in second position. Great performance so far from Equals. In third position, Florin. Terrible start from Florin, but he's trying to make his positions back up. Dopey Lemons in a great 4th position on his debut for ALR. It's full-blown debut as well. 5th position is Reflections with Fangio trying to come back through the field after having after a spin a couple of laps ago. 7th position is Casal. Great drive from Casal as well, up numerous positions. Craig are in 8th, Irvine in 9th position. B Rabbit is in 10th position then, and all over the back of Irvine. Done the switcheroo into the final turn, but not quite there. Tango in 11th position. Murphy 12th. Smithy Almighty in 13th. Fangio's got past Reflections, moved himself into 5th position. 14th is Farf. Cardboy 15th. Pot Stuff in 16th with Bradfield 17th. V-Todd 18th. And D-Mac in 19th position. Serious Marshall then. Pot Stuff and Softs may have a plan then. Yes, I'm wondering if let's see what Pot Stuff can do from here on. I wonder if he might go medium tires. Actually, this might be a short stint. And remember, you have to use 2 types of compounded tires in the race then, but it doesn't matter what types of compounded tires you use as long as they're 2 different ones. So he might go medium against the end of the race. He may have a quick strategy then, perhaps. Then we'll find out. But that's 2 stops in. That might be a stop extra than the drivers around him here. But both him and Farf have really put themselves on the back foot of that collision there. As I did blame Farf 100% there, which probably I should have looked back at the replay then. But yes, I shouldn't really lay the blame, because mainly I'm usually wrong at 9 times out of 10. But the stewards may come down hard on Farf or Pot Stuff, but I do think that Farf was to blame for the incident, unfortunately, which is a shame really, because I was taking both drivers out of what was promising to be an absolutely enthralling Grand Prix for both drivers there. So Pot Stuff trying to come back from the field on those soft tires. Soft tires didn't last too long today. Last night it was about 4 or 5 laps then for Pot Stuff, and I think if he lasts those type of laps here, he'd get up to lap 12 and then go on to the medium tires. That's still quite a long way on the medium compound tires. He may have to nurse them towards the end of this Grand Prix. Here's Cartboy, who's on the hard tires. And look how low that Williams is. Goodness gracious me, he's having a sniff at Farf. So Farf is going to have to get defensive here, but Cartboy's struggling, I think, again then. I thought he had a low, I think he does have a low downforce car, but he is struggling to go through the fast sweepers, isn't he? He has just not got the grip, he's not got the downforce there in that Williams end, but look how much he's sparking away, and he's going up the inside there. Pot Stuff is has a look for Cartboy. Well, it doesn't really slam the door shut, it just has such better momentum. Both will have DRS then, but it will be Pot Stuff who I think is going to elevate fight his way up a position. And however, look as Cardboy having a look at the inside there, but oh, no dice thrown at Pot Stuff, who is trying to use his soft tires to Murphy gets a pounce, and that's shocking from Murphy, isn't it? You don't really see that too often. However, it is a new circuit, isn't it, on this game now for Murphy, so we're giving the benefit of the doubt, shall we? Mainly because I'm hoping that he gets me a chocolate bar by the end of the season, so I'm hoping, and the end of the season is around Easter time, so I'm hoping he gets me a big old cabbage cream egg. Pot Stuff all over the back of Cartboy. Is he going to make the move stick? He has done this time. Now Cartboy really struggling, but he is on the longer strategy here. We'll see how that plays out then. But Cartboy struggling for pace at this stage of proceedings, which is not what you want to see from all you Cartboy fans out there. But let's see how this one progresses. And the B-Rabbit has now made his way up into 10th position in the Mercedes. His teammate 4 seconds back at the moment. Then Nigel's now got a 4-second gap, hasn't he, at the front. Then Serious Russia needs to get a penalty around here. It is indeed. It's fantastic. It's Irvine almost into the wall then. Of course, that wall has been pushed back this season. Then, of course, Verstappen clashed heavily a bit in his qualifying lap last season, didn't he? And that probably near perfect lap as well. It's a shame we didn't complete that. That was an absolute whopper of a lap, wasn't it? Craig R into the pits, and out now he's on course to get some good points for the McLaren now. And goodness gracious me, all sparking away these cars are, isn't it? How low have they gone then? Irvine is now the meat in the Mercedes sandwich in 9th position now. Tango is 4 seconds back. We'll see how that one progresses. Then Craig R, where's he going to come out of the pit? In front of Smithfield Mighty, is in 13th position now. Far out of sync then Pot Stuff, who is just in front of Cartboy here, but I think Cartboy's going to be able to hold on to DRS here, because I think that Pot Stuff's softs are going to really struggle now. Dopey Lemons is now in DRS range of Florin, and so is Fanjo in DRS range of Dopey Lemons here. Fanjo, who is having to battle back through the field. We ain't even at half distance yet. Anything can still happen in this Grand Prix, but it's looking good for Nigel. 4.5 seconds in front of Equals in second position there. And this is the battle for the final podium place at the moment between Florin, Dopey Lemons, and Fanjo. Fanjo, we're expecting to go longer than these drivers here there, because he's on the harder tyres. The medium tyres there, we've already had one stop on the medium tyres, and that is Craig R. Maybe going for an undercut around here. It was quite powerful last night then. Well, I think it was anyway. It's very difficult to see what's going on. Equals in the pits, McLaren in the pits, Dopey Lemons in the pits as well then, as they're all coming in then. It's the part and see for Fanjo. He is now up into second position. The gap is 7.7 seconds, and that's how much time roughly he has lost then after the issues that earlier on then. As Dopey Lemons in the pits, car 21. I respect that, of course. That's the number that I like to race with, or used to race with anyway, before I got put on the shelf for being rubbish. Out of the pits comes Equals then in 5th position. Then Florida in 6th. Did he go wide into that bar there? I'm not sure, but he may have lost an almighty amount of time now to Dopey Lemons there, as we got cars that are coming up and down the field. Is the Casago get in front of Craig R? He has indeed, you know. Smithfield Mighty is going long in this one. Farf is, of course, already pit. Then Pot Stuff is keeping up with Farf. And then here comes Tango. Tango don't really want to be involved in the Pot Stuff in Farf battle, because they came too close for comfort. Chazza is in the comments. Good evening to you, Chazza there. Serious Russia, welcome our guest. Of course, Serious Russia is our number one fan, I would say, isn't he? Fantastic stuff indeed. Very good, 17. I do love Serious Mushroom's analysis of the race after the Grand Prix as well. It really is cool to see in the paddock there. And of course, he does say some very kind words about me as well, which is it moves me, I must say. It's really nice to hear that. As I was just watching Dopey Lemons, who's in 7th position there. So of course we've seen Florin going very wide coming out of the pit lane, and this is really going to entice now. It's really going to entice Dopey Lemons and getting past Florin. Florin has gone on to DRS and into the pits because Fancho, and goodness me, that's quite early for the hard runner here. And now Dopey Lemons is now up into 6th position. Now that mistake at the pit X there has cost Florin dearly here, and that may be the difference between a podium and not here tonight then. Fanjo, where's he going to come out of the pits? He has come in the pits now, and where's he going to come out? Look at the background, those are the two drivers that he was racing earlier on then. How was his how was his in-lap here? It was spectacular, was it? It was fantastic, you know, and he is up into 5th position there. Wow, he's jumped both drivers there, and I'm wondering if them two battling for position there really cost him into the pit. Smithy and Pot Stuff both in the pits as well. Pot Stuff, I wonder if he's now going to go to the medium tires to the end of the Grand Prix. Smithfield Mighty is going to go hard tires. He'll have 1 lap advantage over his rivals around him at the moment. Nigel's now almost got a pit stop advantage, but good stuff indeed there. Just watching Fanjo's teammate Irvine, who's gone from 20th on the grid up into third there. Irvine had a bit of a nightmare qualifying, but goodness me, he is very much making up for it in the races there, isn't he? So good stuff indeed there for Irvine. And he is now all over the back of B Rabbit, who also has done a very good job to come back through the field as well after being well at the back of the field in the opening couple of laps here. Good stuff. Only one retirement so far, no safety car. We had a virtual safety car, but it has been very and Potstuff is out of the Grand Prix, and it is a safety car. Good heavens, and Potstuff, and that is such a shame now for Potstuff, and he has gone off in the Red Bull. That's our second retirement in this race there. That is such a shame for Potstuff, and this is now going to it's going to play to the favour of the race leader. Nigel onto the medium compound tyres there, in and out in a jiffy. B Rabbit, and I think Irvine's going to come in the pits as well here. I'm wondering if this is going to very much suit them to the ground then. Lewis G, go Craig, go. Irvine's had a well, he hasn't even crossed the pit limiter yet, and so I'm not really sure about that. I think the stewards may have to have a look at that, because I don't think that he was crossing the line there. So Cassell has a 3-second penalty. He's going to be kicking himself on that one, because Irvine's lost an almighty amount of time. I love the helmet. It looks even better from the side. Irvine, fantastic. You may be upset about that penalty, but you do have a fire helmet then. Reflectors are on the medium tyres as well, and far into the pit end. So this is going to be interesting stuff now. Let's see how this one plays out then. And I wonder if any of the hard runners are going to switch to the medium tyres then. But Nigel's incredible gap has just been reeled down, but he is on the medium tyres here, but he's now Fanjo. I think this is going to play very much into the hands of Fanjo here, because now he has got Nigel very much inside, so Potstuff out of the race then, and I think that he is going to be a very unhappy man then with that incredible podium last time out. But him and Farf came to blows, didn't he, in turn 13, and it has really hurt both drivers' race then. Farf down top position, Potstuff out of the Grand Prix, and had to make an extra stop, which he probably didn't want it. Both McLarens now 5th and 6th, both have done pit stops here, so McLaren are going to be grinning from ear to here in this one. B Rabbit in 7th position, Irvine in 8th, Tango in 9th, and Reflections in 10th position. Reflections in Cassell, Cardboy, Murphy, Bradfield, V Todd, Smithfield Mighty, and Fanjo and Nigel all on the softer tyre. They're on the medium compound tyre, which means that they are going to be enjoying the grip then. But can those medium tyres go to the end of the race? Well, it should be, I'd say, because this safety car, it's going to be a long safety car as well, because the field is quite spread out at the moment, and this is a good opportunity to have a look and see what's going on in the Grand Prix of Saudi Arabia. It is Nigel leading the way then with 2nd position equals at the moment. My phone keeps buzzing there, which is never a good sign. 3rd position is Fanjo. Dopey Lemons in 4th. We've got Florin in 5th with Craig R6. B Rabbit is in 7th position. We've got Irvine in 8th. 9th is Tango. Reflection in 10th position. Mountain. Cassell in 11th. Farf is in 12th position. We've got Cardboy 13th. Murphy 14th. D-Mac is in 15th. 16th position is Bradfield with V Todd 17th, and 18th is this man Smithy Almighty. Retirement is Potstuff, we just seen, who's called safety car here, and we have also lost Camera Racer as well, unfortunately. Lewis G then, who do I message about attempting to get back into this league then? Lewis G, of course, did race with ALR a couple of seasons ago, didn't he? I think he was in the F2 grid as well. But I think if you just message the admin, my good sir, and we'll go from there, kind of thing. So D-Max on soft tyres here then. Yeah, Lewis G, I think Frosty also raced in the championship as well, didn't they? Of course, as they were very much the Schumacher brothers, weren't they? I'm not going to say which one's which, but having said that, I think both Schumachers did win a Grand Prix, didn't they? Well, Ralph won 5. I think Michael won 91, didn't he? So there's a bit of a golf in class between the two Schumachers. Goodness me, I think that were they first brothers to win. I think they're the only brothers to win in a Grand Prix. Or am I wrong on that one? Am I making it up, ladies and gentlemen? Please tell me if I am, then shut me down in the comments and slap me with a wet fish. We have got Brent Minander at the moment there. Hopefully with D-Mac catched up here, but D-Mac 10 laps on the media soft tyres. I'm not sure if they're going to go the distance there, but they got lighter cars now. So they've got lighter cars, got less fuel in. We'll see how this one transpires then. So Nigel at the moment is leading the race, and of course he is on the softer tyres. He's going to be more concerned, I think, about Fangio here. No disrespect to Equals, but Equals may come into this so later on then, because he is on the harder tyre here, Fangio is. Sorry, Equals is, which means that he is going to get the benefit of the longer lasting tyres towards the end. And the safety cars lights still on, are they? No, they've gone off. No, they're still on, actually. They are still on. So we've got one more lap then. And so I'm wondering if D-Mac may be holding back here. May try and go onto the medium tyres then on this lap then, perhaps. But safety car is staying out then. So we've got another lap beyond the safety car. As we said, this is going to be a long safety car period then to clean up the wreckage of pot stuff. Of course, the field was also spread out as well then. But at least I say that we got all drivers on the same lap, which didn't happen last night, did they? For unfortunately poor old Yuki Tsunoda, which is very disappointing indeed. Then into the pits comes Farfen. So D-Mac has stayed out on the soft tyres here, and Farf has gone soft as well. Maybe I'm not maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, which is nothing unusual, is it really from my point of view. As just taking a look then as well as yeah. I think that we're going to have a couple of drivers and just report in after those issues we've had in this race. But I must say, the drivers have been absolutely supreme, haven't they? There hasn't been many incidents at all. We've only seen one or two so far. Here's Farf on the soft tyre now. Farf and D-Mac are going to be absolutely like rockets, and I've just smashed my face. Goodness me. There's too many wires. Drive-through penalty for D-Mac for falling too far back. Okay. Of course, you have to stay within 10 car lengths of the car in front. And usually in the real order Formula 1, that's 2 licence points. And I don't think that the admin's going to give him licence points here, are they? But I think that I don't think he was 10 car lengths back, was he, D-Mac there? But he do only have 30 seconds there to catch up to the back then. But D-Mac there has been slapped with a drive-through penalty, which all but ends his hopes then of getting a good result here tonight. And that's a shame for the Alpine team as well. However, Dopey Lemons, though, is on course to get 12 points and get Alpine off the foot of the table. Mercedes hasn't scored either, nor has Williams said. Well, Mercedes are in 7th and 9th position. Well, now we've got Williams in that moment. We do have one Williams is down in 16th position. The other one is in 12th at the moment. Hopefully, they can get some points as well. Safety car is in now at the end of this lap. Then Farf, who's going to be very interested in this one, isn't he? There is D-Mac is a second back at the moment, but yeah, he has got a drive-through penalty for that, unfortunately. Thank you very much, Stars. There's me waffling on about messaging the admins here and there. And so, Stars, Knowlesy or Farf? That's exactly right. Then, of course, that's why you guys are the experts in the comments, and that's why I need you guys, because I speak absolute rubbish. Where have we gone? I think we've gone, have we? Oh no, Nigel. He stopped. Did he start and then stop there? Of course, that is not allowed, is it, in Formula 1? Or I don't think it's not allowed in the ALR either. But now he's gone. I think that should be okay. But he did catch you unaware, and wonder if he caught any other drivers unaware as well. Here comes Florian, and it's goodness me, I was wondering who's out in the pit lane. It is Bert Mylander. It's Florian on the outside, passes Dopey Lemons there, and of course remember what happened earlier on. Then of course Florian had it. Oh, and he's almost spun the car. There's a lot of torque demand on these machines here. He's having a sniff, not quite beer on the outside here, and there's a contact, and Craig is in the water. He's out of the Grand Prix, and he crosses off as well, and it is it's a dramatic safety car restart, and out of the race goes Craig. I wonder if it is wrong place, wrong time there for Craig. And who's that off as well? That's D-Mac also off, and it's a nightmare race for D-Mac in the Alpine. Drive-through penalty, and I've got to say, it's a tough old situation to be in. V Todd's at the back of the field as well. And my goodness gracious me then, is D-Mac has been disqualified for driving the wrong way then, and I think it was more frustration, to be honest, from D-Mac then, is getting a drive-through penalty, fairly or unfairly, we're not sure about that then. No virtual safety car or safety car around here. As just watching reflections there, has got past that Tango. Oh, I love this shot. And here's reflections there. He is on the medium tire lane. And who is that? Alfa Romeo. That's Casal. Goodness me. Absolutely flying into 22. I love it. Magnificent. Nigel's now got a second half already over Fangio in second position there. Both on the same tire. And as now we got Florida and Dopey Lemons there. They're in an almighty scrap, aren't they, for the final podium at this moment in time then. And look at this. And they're just yo-yoing around here. But Florida Florin has gone back into the slipstream. No DRS yet, and we got another lap before we go into DRS. And Craig Ar's just one word, wow. So not sure if he's too impressed with what happened there in the opening skirmishes of the safety car. Restart, Tango's up the inside, passes Reflections, back through. Reflections go on the curb there, and I think that Murphy is having a look as well, and oh goodness me, I thought he was going to have a sniff. Bradfield is also has contact. He's gone right to the back of Murphy, and goodness me, and look at this. We've also got Smithfield Mighty also sneaking through as well. I think that I'm not sure did Bradfield outbrake himself there, but Murphy is goodness me. I hope he hasn't damaged the back of his car. Carboy off the circle as well. Goodness gracious me, it's action everywhere you look here in the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Lovely pirouette, by the way, for Carboy. Fanjo, who of course dropped down the orders now, coming back at him now. Then of course he's already won a Grand Prix in Bahrain. Can I go 2 for 2 then? Nigel and Fanjo, maybe the battle of the championship, and here they are then. Goodness me, this is what we love to see, isn't it? Two drivers at the top of their game then, at top of their form, at the peak of their powers, going for the Grand Prix win here in Saudi Arabia. One of the most toughest one of the most toughest circuits in all of the calendar, right at the beginning of the season as well. It's a brutal one. This one is I think I need to look it back at the Bradfield and Murphy there. I'm not sure if he went to the back or not. I'm not sure, or if he got a hit from back then, but that is a that's disappointing that both drivers down in 12th and 13th position then. So it's all cracking off now. It is indeed. DRS has now been enabled. Fanjo's out of the DRS range at the moment now. He made a mistake at turn 22 there. That has been the problem corner, hasn't so far. In the background, and that's Irfan having a look at B Rabbit. B Rabbit's moved his way back up in the 5th position into the pits. Comes Farf and Bradfield. I think that Murphy might be able to stay out then, but he had a big old whack on the old rear posterior there. There might be some damage there. Smithfield Mighty in the top 10. Good to see that for Smithfield Mighty. Very much keeping himself in it there with clever racing, clever strategy as well. This is a very much one for attrition here around here. Equals down in 16th position. What a shame there. Vitot also down. Tango! Oh no! And Tango's off the circuit as well. Are they having a problem with warming up these tyres here? I'm not sure, but he spins the car back around, and Murphy has got past and back up into the top 10. Murphy has, so he'll be happy with that. Murphy is, and Vitot, who is on the soft tires, Farfis as well, along with Bradfield and Equals. Nigel is now under the cosh here, well and truly under the cosh now, because look, here's Fanjo, he's coming, you know, goodness me, it's like the Jaws theme song, isn't there? Oh my goodness me. Nigel then is, what has he got then left in the old tank here? Let's get the old telemetry up there, because I'm on the edge of my seat. Look at the batch, oh my goodness me, they've got so much deployment, fantastic. Around here, that's absolutely incredible. On board now, DRS said he is coming, he's coming. I wonder if we're going to play a bit of gamesmanship into turn 27. We did need to, because I think he was perfect, wasn't he? He set him up absolutely splendidly well for a go into turn 1 there. Has Nigel got any defence then? I'm not sure if he does, you know. Florin is also having a great attempt, and Dopey Lemons as well for the final podium. Down into turn 1. But Fanjo, I'm surprised actually that they didn't change positions there. Goodness me. Looking at this, and who's this? It's Irfan have a look there, but no dice about that gap. I was watching it come down there. Reflections using all of his experience and then some to keep into 7th position. Then no penalties either for Reflection, and the drivers around him does have penalties, and here's the battle for third with B Rabbit there just second back, and Irfan 4/10 second back as well. If B Rabbit can get Dopey Lewis is in the wall, and I think Florence being collected as well. And Dopey Lewis has made a mistake there, and Equals has set the fast up race to get a point from fast up, and if you keep in it as well. As much, and they've both got a big battery to play with. Has Florin I don't think Florin's damaged the car, you know. My goodness me, what did they make that car in Woking? Fantastic there from Florin. We'll soon find out if he's got damage or not, but Dopey Lemons' brilliant drive there, but that is all comes to nothing, and the Alpine team are on the verge of potentially getting no points for the second race in a row in silver, just like in gold as well. It's a bit of a nightmare start for the Alpine machines here. Just watching 22 and 23. That Florin, I don't think, has too much damage, so he might be alright. He might be able to get away with it if he can stay. He just needs to stay in front of the drivers behind him. Dopey Levers dropping down the order now. Smithfield White is now in the 7th position. Now Murphy might be able to get himself into 8th, but Castle Knight Cardboard might be able to get himself into 10th position as well. So great job from the Williams drivers tonight. Very much just keeping themselves out of trouble. Fanjo takes the lead of the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix, and of course he's been coming. Oh my goodness, he was here, and Florin, oh my word, that Flora just about keeps that third position there. Irvine in fourth with B-Rabbit in fifth position. Well, magnificent stuff indeed. Dopey Lemons into the pit. He's going to throw a set of softs there. See what he can do from here on in. 4 laps to go in this race, and the tyres, I think, are they too cold here around here? I think they are. Serious Mushroom seems about Dopey Lemons, that is indeed. We seen him start to spin, didn't we? And that is a major blow indeed there. Reflections here, he might be able to get up into fifth position here, maybe even fourth with B-Rabbit also in the vicinity as well. B-Rabbit fighting his way back through the field after having issues at the start of the Grand Prix. Carboy's got a penalty. That is going to be costly, I think. And well, not at the moment, though. It's not at the moment. He is just about staying within it. But we got V Todd, who is is just over second behind at Farf, and Tanger's also got penalties as well out here. Just watching reflections now. Great driving from the Red Bull driver. This is crucial. This is exactly what reflections is brilliant at. It's just keeping his nose clean, and he is a quick, consistent driver. And lost Carboy. Oh no, he's had a penalty. Now he's off the circuit. I don't think he's damaged his wing now. Equals has just blasted past him himself into 12th position. Now V Todd is now in the points. Magnificent stuff indeed, and he can keep his nose clean. No, he hasn't. He's in the wall. Oh, V Todd is out of the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix, and that is a safety car. It's going to be a quick safety car. V Todd, who just got himself in the points, is out of the race. Casal is into 15th position. Well, 5 retirements in this Grand Prix, and I was just about to say, V Todd on course for some good maybe more than a point or two, and now this safety car is very much then going to be very happy then for Nigel, perhaps. I'm not too sure. Well, let's have it for Dopey Lemons here. My word, that 5-second penalty then for Irvine. Remember that speed in the pit lane may have cost him now. Serious Russian curse. I'm very sorry, V Todd. Then he's probably going to be absolutely livid. Let's hope V Todd is just going to watch the highlights, shall we? Because we might just have to clip him out. Fanjo leads the way with Nigel second, Flora in third. Irvine, this is a bad manoeuvre then. I think that the 5-second penalty may be under review. It did look a bit odd on the stream, when we was watching him on board there, because I thought that he was well below the pit lane speed limiter, but I suppose if the game, well, do you got to trust the game on this one? I'm not too sure, to be honest. We've had that issue in the past, haven't we, of course, last season, notably in the French Grand Prix with Sly Guy, I think that sometimes you do have to go to the game then, but but of course since then I have learned that the game can also lie to you as well. Lemons will jump up to Serious Mushroom saying that, just watching Irvine and into the pits. Now this is interesting. So into the pits comes Fanjo. Where's he going to come out there? Nigel's elected to stay out here. Is anyone going to join him in the pits? Fanjo, I'm wondering now if he was thinking that Overdrive's going to come in there. So he's going to be very quick. He's going to be quicker than a hiccup here. Let's see where he goes from here on in then. Is he going to get out in front? He has not got out in front of Reflections there. He's going to have to do a lot of overtaking here. Fanjo, he's crossed that white line there, but luckily he hasn't been given a penalty. Murphy in the pits as well. Murphy, he's got quite a nice gap here. On board now with Murphy, and he's also going on the soft tyres as well into the pits and thrown on the soft tyres there for car 26, and he's in and out, shaved all about. Farfu is now up into 8th position now, so Murphy's tyres are going to be quite quick here towards the end of this one then. He's still in 10th position now, but Dopey Lemons is he's actually on the medium tyres, Dopey Lemons is. I assumed he'd be on the soft, but he's still in 11th position there, Dopey Lemons is. Unfortunately, what a shame for Dopey Lemons, because he was having a cracking race. I think the safety car is going to be in at the end of this lap, I reckon, so the drivers cannot afford to have another pit stop. So this is going to be a grandstand finish here in silver with Nigel leading, Florin in second, 11 lap out hard tyres, Irvine 9 lap out tyres, Bay Rabbit 9 lap out tyres, Reflections 9 lap out tyres on medium tyres, of course. Fanjo's coming to the pits out on soft tyres. He's giving away the lead here, Fanjo has then. Let's see if this is going to help him or not then. He's got 2 laps then, but he's going to have so much quicker tyre here. Smith Your Mighty in 7th position, great performance there from Smith Your Mighty. 8th position is Farf, good recovery from Farf. 9th is Bradfield in the Alfa Romeo. No penalties for Bradfield, of course, either. Good stuff. Murphy in 10th position. Dopey Lemons is in 11th. 12th position is Tango. 13th is Casal. Safety cars in this up. Equals in 14th, and Cartboy in 15th position. V Todd, Craig R, Potstuff, Camaro, and D-Mac all out of the Grand Prix. 2 laps to go. Well, this has been incredible racing. If you like this action, we got more to come tomorrow night as well. Quick plug for you all, as of course we do have the the bronze race, yes. We're going bronze tomorrow night. That's all you need to know. Nigel, I keep thinking that Nigel's gone, but he hasn't gone, has he? So he is now. He's waiting. He is waiting here then. So Nigel is not gone. He is there. A different strategy here for Nigel. I'm wondering then if he's thinking about Fangio on the soft tires. Now he's gone. And here we go. And look at this. Fangio's already got past the reflections and moved himself up the order. Farf is also having a look as well, going down the inside. Farf, and goodness me, that's a day later, dollar short there. And then the Haas has had to go wide. Fangio's had to take evasive action there. And goodness gracious me, but he's having a look all over the back now. And Farf, he's up the inside, and he passes Fangio, moves himself up into his 5th position there. Fangio dropping down to 6th then. Where's Reflections? Reflections dropped down like a stone. He's down in 11th position. There's no damage for the Red Bull driver. Oh no, Reflections, who had such a great race. It's all gone to pot with 2 laps to go here. Nigel is pulling away here. This is not what Fangio needs. He's gone up the inside, and he swoops up the inside, takes position. Farf down into 6th then. Up into 5th then goes Fangio. He has a 3-second penalty though after his clash between himself and Farf. B-Rabbit in 4th position. Irvine in 3rd there. He's got a 5-second penalty as well. 2nd position is Flora. He's a 2nd back now. And here comes Fangio. Fangio then is now he's going to have to really put his toe down. We've just seen the flash of Nigel in the foreground. He is having 2 4th positions as well. Next target is Irvine in 3rd. Yellow flags in the background. Carboy's had an issue. Smithfield Almighty's dropped back and he is dropped behind, and Dopey Lemon's also got up as well. And Smithfield Almighty is recovering and he's dropping down the order as well. Tango's having his 7th position and Murphy is having 2 9th position as well. We got Reflection trying to come back at him as well. Irvine's up the inside of who's up the inside of I don't know. He's having a look at Flora, but no dice Simona. Fangio was starting the last time now. Fangio's in 4th position at the moment. Incredible stuff here tonight. Smithfield Almighty I think has really been wrong-footed, hasn't he, unfortunately, into turn 22, down into turn 1 then. Nigel's got a 2-second gap then. Flora in 2nd position, Irvine in 3rd then. Fangio is dropping back slightly there, wasn't he? Goodness me, I'm not sure if he's struggling there for performance there. Murphy's got past Dopey Lemons there. Dopey Lemons dropping down to 9th position as well. Irvine in 3rd position. I wonder if he might let his teammate go here. I'm wondering then, but let's see how this one goes, shall we? And look at that, Fangio in the 1st sector. It's just night and day quicker as Irvine now has gone wide here. As now he's got past, and remember these 2 started at 1st and 20th on the grid. They're now 4th and 3rd. However, both of them got pounds. And Farf is now dropping down into 7th position. Tanger's on the inside, and he has got through. And who's that? That's Murphy having a sniff as well on the inside as well. Yellow flag in 1 is one of the Williams in the background is Carboy. No points in 2 races for Carboy. What a shame. And Murphy's all on the back of Farf like a bad suit. Who's in the wall? It's Tango. Oh, goodness me, the great recovery's come to nothing. Now here comes Dopey Lemons as well. Goodness me, he's going this way and that way. But Murphy and Farf will not be deterred. Look at Murphy. He's got sparks coming off it. Contact between Farf. Oh my goodness me. It's a huge smash. Smithy's out of Grand Prix. It's a horrific shot there. And what an incredible smash then towards the end there. And then we got Fangio up in his 2nd, but they're still halfway there because Foreign is coming out of the far turn, and Nigel is coming across the line, and he wins the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix, but there is accidents galore at the end there. Nigel wins the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix. Florence 2nd, B-Rabbit in 3rd position, Fangio 4th, Irvine 5th, Bradfield in 6th, Murphy 7th, Dopey Lemons 8th, Farf in 9th, Tango, who's going to come across the line 10th position, 11th Carboy 12th position, Cassell, Reflections, Equals in Smithy Almighty, all crashed in that humongous incident in turn 22 and 3. Nigel is the Grand Prix winner in silver. My goodness me, there's going to be a lot to unravel at the end of that race, I'm sure of it. What incredible in there. Nigel's 2nd Grand Prix win of his career in silver. And, well, I must say it was very much a strategical masterclass that was. That 5-second penalty was a joke, nowhere near the line then. GG, well, it didn't look like it, to be honest, Irvine. I must admit, it looked very odd that you was getting a penalty when you was we seen it on the stream now, to be honest. My goodness me. And yeah, it was far from Murphy came the blows there in 22, and it caused an absolute chain reaction. And it was an almighty shunt there in 22 and 23. And unfortunately, we had lost Reflections and Smithy, who's having a cracking Grand Prix. Both of them were that, and that is such a shame now for both drivers. Goodness gracious me! And of course, I'd like to hear what your thoughts was for driver of the day as well. Of course, we don't have we didn't have a poll here tonight, then. But who do you think driver of the day is? Anyone in the comments there? Just shout up. Put them in there, and then we'll go from there. Final classification then from the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix. Nigel won his second race of his career in silver, with Florin in second, B-Rabbit in third position, Fanjo's in fourth, Irvine fifth, Bradfield in sixth, with Murphy seventh, Dopey Lemons eighth, ninth position was fourth, Tango in 10th position, Casau just outside the points in 11th, and 12th position was Cartboy. Retirements was Reflections, Equal, Smithy, V Todd, D-Mac, Craig R, Pot Stuff, and Camera Racer all retired then from the Grand Prix. Going to be interesting, isn't it? It's a serious Russian put there. It's going to be very interesting indeed. That to us, I'm trying to wonder who the driver of the day was. Of course, Nigel did a great job there. Florin did as well. Fanjo, great comeback drive, but so close yet so far. Irvine with that very odd 5-second penalty. He might be my driver of the day. Great drive from 20th to 5th there. Bradfield, a great drive from 19th to 6th. Actually, that went under the radar. Murphy from 18th to 7th. A lot of drivers then who have done a great job today in this one. Then so. I've just named 4 of them already. Reflections had an outstanding drive. Smithy Almighty was doing a great job as well. So it's a very difficult one to put, to be honest. I'm not really too sure. I would have gone with Irvine personally. An absolutely superb drive there from 12 from the grid. But Bradfield didn't get a penalty, did he? Oh, goodness me. I don't know what to say. Serious Russian drive of the day for Bradfield. You've got the deciding vote, my man. So, yes, if anyone else disagrees with that, yeah, so, well, Serious Russian also put Irvine as well. Well, normally we'd have some interviews, but I don't think, I'm not sure if anyone wants to join me tonight then. However, I am a naughty commentator in of my own right, because I haven't done the thumbnail tonight. Of course, when Knowles is away, it all falls apart, doesn't it? Goodness gracious me. I'm trying to also kill time as well there, because I'm absolutely shattered after that one. What an incredible race that was around the streets of Saudi Arabia. We do have one more race tomorrow, of course, in Saudi Arabia. We are driving in bronze tomorrow night. Looking forward to that one. And remember that next week... No, on Wednesday, we're going to Abu Dhabi for the 100% race then. And I'm looking forward to that one, actually. I don't think I've commentated on the new layout. I do get very excited about that. There's now only 16 turns then around that course rather than the 21 we had last season. So, Nigel, invite. Yes, how do I do this? Uh-oh. Right, hang on a minute. Let me quickly... To be honest, I'm so lazy, I don't really know how to do it, to be honest. Hang on, let me... how do I invite people? Right. Who came on the podium? That would be a good start, wouldn't it? Well, we'll talk to Nigel then whilst I figure out the rest of it. Have I got Nigel as a friend? Yes, I do have. There we go. We'll add Nigel. Good stuff indeed then. Cheers, Mushroom shouldn't have pitted, but live and learn then, Harry is saying. Who else came on the podium? It was Florin. If I got Florin as a friend, I'm not too sure. Nigel, what an incredible drive today to your second Grand Prix win of your career. And I'm not sure if you knew what happened behind you, but that late safety car there made did it made you worry about what was going on?
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. My strategy was very great, and of course I had a big gap behind me of 7 seconds, I think. So yeah, the safety car messed it really bit up, but at the end it pays off.
And you had a great battle between yourself and Fanjo. But Fanjo, I think, had a couple of issues there in the mid part of the race there. I think he spun the exit of the first sector. What happened there? Did you see?
I don't see it, but I think he spun. I just looked behind me and I saw the car turn around. So yeah, I think he spun, but I'm not know for sure.
And as I said, this is your second Grand Prix win. How are you feeling about that? Then, of course, you and Fanjo have been so closely matched. Then, so far in this season, I must say it's going to be about strategy calls. It's going to be very much down to the wire, I reckon, this season.
Yeah, I'm very happy about the first win, of course, this season. A lot of pressure, of course, from the guys behind me, and strategy. Yeah, it was a bit of a risk on starting on the hards, but yeah. Strategy pays really off, and I'm very happy about my first win here this season.
Oh yeah, you said you were worried about the hard tires. Then, what was the decision beyond that? Then, because you seen the safety car yesterday really hurt the driver starting on hard tires. But did you feel that was the best way to run your race then?
Yeah, I saw the race yesterday, and I also saw the hard strategy was really fucked up for those guys. But yeah, I had to risk it for the strategy because I was thinking everybody will start on the medium, so I like to do something different.
Oh, oh, and you certainly did as well. Fantastic stuff indeed there. Really well done today, Nigel. Your second Grand Prix win of your career. Magnificent stuff indeed. B Rabbit, you got on the podium today then, but goodness me, you made it hard for yourself.
Wow, what a race. First of all, Ginger Age, great to hear you again. It's been a long while. I'm happy that you are back commentating me or us. So welcome back.
Well, thank you.
And Nigel, congrats. I think you were unbeatable today.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, I'm quite lucky, I think, with P3. I got spun in lap 1. I don't know who it was. I need to review or watch a replay. But I tried to stay focused. I think I did 0 mistakes. I think I got 2 warnings, so close before a 3-second penalty. But all in all, I think I did less mistakes, and I really didn't expect the podium, but I'm happy to share the podium with Nigel, and I think it's Florian. Yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think,
it does.
and talk about. By the sounds of it, you weren't sure what happened in the lap one today. Then, but how difficult was it? Because you've seen your teammate also facing the wrong way as well. How difficult is it to keep your head in the game then, being so far back? How difficult was that?
Um, I I practice that a lot because it doesn't care if you're on P1 or P20, you always have to keep the focus because one mistake, especially on a street circuit, can destroy your whole race. So I would try to stay focused all the time, but in the end, or in the beginning, I passed every lap one car, so this kept me more and more focused because I want to catch the next car. And yeah, today it was a great race, and I'm really happy with my finish.
Absolutely brilliant stuff indeed, and of course, very much sets you on for maybe a championship challenge as well to Nigel and Fanjo. And that is going to be it then for tonight in Silver. Goodness gracious me, I think the admin's going to be very busy after the action in that mid part of the race. Goodness gracious me. Tomorrow night it is bronze, and we're going for third and final time as well. Looking forward to that. And don't forget the 100% race as well on Wednesday night. I'm going to have a lie down because goodness me, I have absolutely I'm absolutely saturated.